And hello good people of the internet, it is I, Tommy Kelly, and this is Adventures in Woo Woo. And in this episode we're going to do some more remote viewing. So, I am standing right in front of the target. It's there. And I know by the type of background I have that it might be giving some sort of a clue. But I mean, how much of a clue is a tree, really? Although there is some background sounds going on too. Last time we did this, we didn't do too well, so I guess a wee bit of preloading isn't going to really hurt anyone. Like, I mean, what are we trying to prove? This is all a self-assessment test. Anyway, now, because last time wasn't that great, we're going to change it up a wee bit this time. And first of all, I'm the actual doing the target rather than Spud. Spud is going to give his remote view a go later on. And that video will be coming up at the end of this video. So, what are we changing? Well, the last time we just give the number, you know, the target designated number, which we're going to do this time again. But I'm also going to give you the time and the date. And which is the target, though? This is the thing we have to be very careful about. Am I the target, or is the place the target? Because if the place is the target, then there's no real point in me being here. I could just take the target randomly off a map or whatever, and which I suppose is what an awful lot of people do. But the fact that I am here seems to have some sort of extra quality to it, because when I was looking at the different things that people used to do in, you know, the classic kind of remote viewing things, it would be some guy would go out into the town or into the city and stand somewhere, and then they would remote view where he was. So I guess in that kind of sense, because that seemed to work really well for them, is you are remote viewing me. And so what you have to remote view at this target, and the target designated number is AIWW0303. It is now 12 minutes past 11 on Monday the 8th of July. That's 12 minutes past 11 in the AM, Irish time. And I am standing looking at this thing. So that's what you're remote viewing. What is it? Me looking at this thing, me surrounded in the surrounding area. Now there is a kind of a thing around me that isn't a target, but if it comes up in your remote viewing, I'll, you know, that's obviously acceptable because it's, you know, it's still part of the area, whatever. But the actual target is this thing that I'm standing in front with the thing that maybe I'm the target. You know what I mean? Like, it's confusing enough. I'm standing beside this thing. And the reason why I'm kind of emphasising all that is that previously people were giving out in the comment section that there was too much stuff going on and there was too much in the area, and that there should be one specific thing that you're actually the target, which I don't agree with, because that's not how it was done in the 70s. You know, as I say, people went out into the city and stood beside waterfalls, and people were getting loads of different things. Or they would, you know, check out an area and there'd be a base here, a military base, you know, a windmill over here, and you know, it was a whole kind of area. It wasn't just this one thing. But I'm trying to keep it, not only just keep people happy, I suppose, but try, you know, see where the boundaries are, what works best, what is the kind of protocols that work the best. So I'm going to stay here for a few minutes and look at the thing, then I'll film it. Or I'll video it, whatever. I get slagged out for saying filming it, because that's not a cool thing to say, supposedly. But yeah, so in front of it, and then I'll give you a bit of the reveal will be in the next video, which will be in a week from now. So today, I'm recording this on the 8th, which is the Monday. This will probably be out on the Thursday, so it'll be Thursday week. The date is here, that you have to get your entries here that you have to get your entries in by, and the reveal video will be out a couple of days after that. I will post in all the usual places. You can leave a comment below on the YouTube video, on Reddit, Discord, on Facebook, anywhere you want. Now, the last time as well, we didn't preload it with me having, which I usually do the guess, I usually do the RVing and SPUD'S in the location. But this time, or the last time, I didn't do that on the kind of setup video, because I didn't want to preload people. But now let's do it, because it seemed to work better when I did this. So we'll hand you over to Spud, who is now going to give his session, or show his session, or his psychic abilities, by telling you all where I am. Of course, he doesn't know where I am, like he's not privy to any of this. He will get this video, and that will kind of set him up for it, but not the reveal video until after he's given his guess. So over to you, Spud.
Right, so I'm going to watch this. Hello everyone, Spud here. Isn't that cool? Look, time's gone backwards. Obviously I'm using the selfie thing. Anyway, so Tommy sent me this video to do a remote view. I'm going to watch it and it's a couple minutes long, so I'm going to watch it, and then I'll put the camera back on and I'll do my remote view. Okay, wish me luck. Oh yeah, I've been doing to prepare for it. Some of the things I've been reading about on the GAIA website. There's a blog post about how to tune into remote viewing, and the one that has stuck out probably the most to me is to be like really become aware of your surroundings. So it's like, okay, like you can't see much here, it's just the clock here, but like in front of me I can notice 1, 2, 3, 5 handles for doors or windows. There's 2 plants in the window. There's an antique old teapot beside it. There's an empty wine bottle here, which didn't have wine. That's for making my own vodka I'm gonna make. A camera charging over there. Salt, pepper here. It's becoming more aware of your surroundings and being in your surroundings. I thought that was something interesting to be aware, to prepare yourself. Anyway, look, I'm kind of rambling, but I'm gonna watch this video, then I'll restart, and I'll do a remote view. Right, I'll watch the video. You can see, look, time has gone backwards, so I've definitely been watching it. I'm watching it before. Yeah, these selfie things. Wouldn't it be cool if they could fix that? Anyway, I'm rambling. Look, so I've written down, yeah, AIWW0303. No, that's back to the front. Yeah, you can see it there. That one. Yeah. Well, that's the way I've written it, so to see it properly. Anyway, doesn't matter. When I was watching that, the first thing I was struck by was I could see some sort of a pillar, like a memorial to. The first thing I was hit by is a memorial to soldiers or war, or something like that. Now that might be a biased, because I was reading about the 12th of July, which is an Orange Order thing in Ireland. You won't know about that if you're not Irish. That could have been a bias there from earlier on during the day. But I think, yeah, there was other things to think about as well from that post, and they said that to go with your instinct, and as well to try and see it from a bird's eye view. So I can see Tommy in a clearing in some trees, not too far off from where he's parked the car, close to like a gate or a small kind of car park. He's walked up a bit of a country path. There's some grass growing up through the middle. It's not used a lot. Yeah, some type of memorial or statue to someone. I'm getting the feeling of a war thing or a battle. I know he's from an area of Ireland where there have been lots of battles over the years. That's really all I'm getting. You know, I could describe the Irish countryside, but that would get us nowhere really, because it's green. You know, it's all green and hills. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting. Maybe there's I'm getting a feeling as well that there's a kind of a rusty gate nearby in a field. I think for some reason the rusty bit's important. It's old. The place where he's is old. There's lots of stone. I'm getting more now. Stone walls, with lots of lichen, however you want to say it, on them. Ferns, lots of big old ferns, growing as well. Lots of grass, unkempt grass. Maybe there's gas too. No, let me kind of try and stick with it. I feel kind of lightheaded. There's definitely something rusty there. It's the gate, but there's something else as well. Maybe part of this kind of memorial thing is metal, or now I'm getting a wheel, like an old carriage wheel for horses. Metal, like spokes in a bicycle tire kind of thing, bicycle wheel. So Maybe he's just down by a river and someone's had to throw on a bike into the river. It's gone rusty. Yeah, I'm getting a thing about water now, but to be honest, in Ireland you're never far from water. It's a small enough island, really. There's plenty of rivers. No, but I think that's all I'm getting now. So I should be writing down what I have as well. I have monument, stone pillar. So I have this kind of stone wall. It's a lichen, however you say it, however you want to say it, I suppose. Ferns growing there, grass, lots of grass. There's an old path, and up along the path you can see the grass is growing up between where the wheels go of the cars. And rust. There's rust. I don't know what the rust is. I had one feeling that there was like a rusty gate, maybe into the place, or there's an old rusty farm gate around, or there's something rusty in the, maybe to do with the memorial that he's looking at. Yeah. Forest trees, obviously there's forests and trees, trees and forests, I should say, because that's where he's around. But that's pretty much what I'm getting. That's I think that's what I'm going to stick with. Probably a memorial to some sort of battle or something like that. So that's what I'm getting the overall feeling, like a pillar to commemorate some event. Then again, I suppose it could just be a gravestone. I'm sure then later on today I'll come up bing with something, but no, I think we'll leave it there because that's far too long a video. So thanks, and I'll speak to you soon. All right, good luck, bye.
So that was Spud's guess. I can only have wild speculation about what he came up with. I'm hoping he's very right and on the money, because that would be cool and interesting, but no one would probably believe us. So over to you. What do you get? What are you getting from this? What's the buzz or the vibe you're getting from this place? What is it that I'm actually looking at? Talk to me about your remote viewing process as well, so what you actually do. I usually just get into a bit of a kind of a trance or a lower kind of mental state as best I can, a meditative state, and just see what visions come to me, or what images or what visuals, or but you should try to possibly try to make it a bit more 360 than that, by what sounds are coming, what smells, what feelings, the tactile thing of the energy of the place, the vibe, all of those type of things. I will leave some links below if you don't know how to do remote viewing and want to get in on this game, which will show you how to do it. So until the reveal video in about a week's time, try and get your entries in as soon as you can. I will talk to you all then. So until next time, good people of the internet, be well.